up, YouTube? It's your boy Aaron Wiles Out TV coming to you with another video, you guys. I have another story time for you. This story time is very personal, but I want to let everybody know that I have reached out to all parties involved to have their consent for me to express it, even though it's both of us in the situation. But I just wanted to be respectful of the other party, so I got their blessings. It's okay for me to spill it. Basically, I'm going to give these people names. Okay, me and this person who is a friend of mine's, we are still friends to this day. We're still friends. Me and him met on a dating app, changed information. We both were interested in each other, and when we met, it was like we knew each other for years. We both vibed together. We both made each other laugh. He went to the top schools and graduated college and got a great job. Me went to trade school, got a good job. Yeah. Fuck that college shit, girl. Fuck that college shit. And we just started talking. He was telling me about his ex-boyfriend at the time. Now, I'm gonna give these people names. I'm gonna give the friend who I'm still friends with till this day, I'm gonna give him Archie, his ex-boyfriend at the time. I'm gonna give him Daniel. Okay? So, me and Archie has been texting. We've been meeting up. We even had sex a couple of times. We went out. We went to the movies. He showed me things that I haven't seen before, and it made me fall in love with him. Now, guys, this is, over the time we kept talking and kept keeping in contact, and we kept seeing each other, going out, whatever. It was just, and the more I spent with him, the more time he showed me different things, and he educated me on different things that I didn't know. It made me fall in love with him. So, now, it's so crazy that I didn't tell him this. It's because one thing about me, I'm a Sagittarius. We tend to keep our feelings suppressed in fears of getting hurt. Because once a Sagittarius is hurt, it's a bad day for everybody. Everybody and their mama gotta get it. So that's just how I roll. We sat down and he told me we couldn't see each other because he got back with his ex-boyfriend. I felt some type of way. I felt hurt. Because I felt like, okay, it's like this, what you presented to me was, you and your ex was still friendly, but y'all good on each other. You're dating me, or you're talking to me, right? And your ex knows about me. I don't know about your ex. And here's the case in point. Me and his ex never met face to face. He knows my face, I know his face, but we never met ever. There was supposed to be a link up for the both of us to go see each other and speak and cordial and everything, and it was mutual on both parts. When he told me that, it kind of put me in a tailspin, and it kind of wait a minute, what? Are you serious? Why are you going? And I was hurt. He kind of broke my heart right then and there. That was the first time I ever had my heart broken. That was the first heartbreak I ever, because I was in love with him. I was already falling for him when he showed me those things, so I was already in love with him by the time that we sat down. Because I already had my feelings together. was about to tell him or whatever, and he sprung this on me. And he asked me how I felt about it. And I told him, because, you know, if somebody asks me what I think about it, I'm going to tell them the real. I told him, I'm hurt. Because, and I feel like it's a slap in the face. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. And we like each other, don't we? We fuck with each other, don't we? I have real feelings for you. And I'm gaining and I'm falling in love with you. And all he could say was, oh, okay. Okay, I hear you. I was telling him like, oh, yo, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because I wanted you. And now you going back to your ex. It's kind of like, fuck. It's whatever. A few days go by. He brings this polyamorous relationship to me. And how the reason why he got back with his ex is because his ex now sees what he's been talking about. He actually agreed to the polyamorous relationship, and that's why they got back together. And they put years into it, so it's like to let that go, it's kind of, yeah. He was telling me all this, and I was cool with it, and I was like, well, where that leaves me. He was like, well, it was like he was still testing me out. He was still trying to get to know me. The way Archie put it was like, well, I still don't know your goals. I still don't know your goals and what you want to do in the next 5 years. And then we didn't get to none of that. And it was like, we were seeing each other, we liked each other, we were interested in each other. Maybe I jumped ahead because this was a guy for the very first time show me something that I've never seen before. And that raised my wall up a lot and caught feelings too hard. So I take part in that. But where the story goes away is that he was giving me like, well, we need to still talk. I can still talk to you. I can still see you, because now my ex, Daniel, like, he's on board with the polyamorous. He's okay with me and you still conversating. So, you know, and Daniel doing him, he's still doing his thing on the side, and they both have their situation. They both talk it out, so it's like a respect level. Every time I go and see Archie, we talk, we text, and at this point, I think during this, he actually is in a process of, you know, their lease was up. They didn't want to share an apartment together. They just got back together. So Archie and Daniel had to live separately. So Archie is with his sister, Daniel have his own. So I couldn't see Archie for about a couple of months. And then all of a sudden Archie got his own apartment. I'm going to his apartment for the first time. And now during this, I'm still doing my thing because me and Archie is kind of like two birds in a distant wind or something. I don't know, like we're like two passengers in the night. What the fuck is that saying? Two timberweeds floating in the night? I don't know. We're just moving past each other. You know, we're on different streets, so it's like we can't keep up with each other. And during this, he hits me up and says that he has his new apartment, yada yada yada. He wants to show it to me. During this time, I know that, you know, they still together. Archie and Daniel still together. I still have unanswered questions for Archie, and I wanted to know. I found myself keep asking these questions to Archie, and he never had an answer for it. And it pissed me off that he never had an answer for it. used to text a lot. We used to call each other. Mostly text, but I was like, where would you place me in your life? And I would tell him, like, I know where I place you. I'm in love with you. I told him that to his face, that I'm in love with you. It's crazy to say this because we didn't have that much time to really get to know, but it's the fact that you showed me something that you have never shown me before, and I am in love with you. And he will always say this stupid 2 words. It would piss me off. He would be like, oh, okay. And then silence. And then he'll be like, and I'm like, what do you have to say? He was like, well, I'm letting you go and all this. And then he would kind of pay the question, and then he knows what to do with me. He would give me something shiny to look at so we wouldn't have that conversation. And he did that a lot, and it pissed me off, so he knew what to do. A couple of months goes by. He's different. He has his promotion from his job, and I feel like I'm being pushed aside. I feel like trash at this point. I feel like trash. I feel like he's literally dumping on me. Like I was his little toy that is very, very dirty, and that he wants to clean it, but he don't want to clean it right now. He'll get to it when he's ready to clean it and take it out and play with it. And I kept feeling like this, and one day I just text him. And I asked, like, why are you playing with me? Like, why are you treating me like this? Like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be treated like trash by you, of all people. Of all people, knowing that how I feel about you, why would you treat me like that? He told me what it was. He didn't like me being in bed with different dudes. He didn't like that because we would talk about our sex escapades. And he knows that I was very, very adventurous. I would go, like, I would be at one dude's house, I would be at the other dude's, you know. I was being single, because I'm single at this point. I could do what the fuck I want to. I'm grown. I pay my own bills. I don't need nobody for shit. So when he expressed that, like, he didn't like me being in bed and fucking multiple dudes, it kind of put a sour taste in his mouth. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, you couldn't express that to me? Even though I feel like, dude, you made your choice. You've been playing me to the left all this time. And the fact that you're saying that you didn't like me, being in multiple niggas' beds, now it's a problem? Cause we talk about it amongst each other. We talk, we're honest. Cause it's no judgment amongst us. So it's like I'm able to talk to him about anything. So when he expressed that to me, it taken me aback. I was like, why you just didn't say that? Why you just didn't say that? He was like, well, it's not really my business. You're grown, you can do what you want, whatever. And I'm like, but knowing that how I feel about you, and knowing that you already back with your boyfriend Daniel, we was building something. And then you went to live with your family. Now you have a home. And now I'm back in the picture. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And now you taking me out to play. And now it's a problem because I'm playing with other dolls. Are you serious? So it kind of pissed me off that we didn't have that communication. And I asked him again, because at this point it's like for months and months and months, I told you how I feel about you. You have not once told me how you felt about me and where you placed me in your life. And when he finally told me where I was placed and how he felt about me, it actually made me happy. I kind of shed a tear because he said that he can be himself with me. You know, because with the type of people that he's around, his job and everything, his friends, they all Ivy League. They are Ivy League. They speak properly. They all about etiquette. They talk about politics. They talk about the weather. They talk about everything. Books, their college years. They talk about all that. But with me, he gets to escape that shit and come to me where he can laugh hysterically. He can show that he likes, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, City Girls, Nicki Minaj, all that type of stuff, and get ratchet and get hood with it and get ghetto, because I'm that way. I'm ratchet. I'm ghetto. You know, I have hood ebonics. You feel me? Don't get it fucked up. I know how to switch it off. But when he said that, you know, you are a great escape for me, and he's more comfortable with me. You know, even though we're in two different paths, I love the fact that I could come to you and just relax. And that made me actually that made me happy. He said those words, is like, I care for you. I care what happens to you. If you wasn't okay, I wouldn't be okay. So when he said those things to me, and that's the first time I'm hearing it out his mouth, it kind of put in perspective where we're at this point. You know, and I love the fact that to this day we're still friends. We still have laughed together even though he's somewhere else. We're both in relationships, which is good. He's still with Daniel, I'm still with my dude. My dude is new, so, but he knows about my dude, and you know, and he asks about him a lot, so we still have that friendly communication. Even though the sex stopped and you know, I'm no longer in love with him, it was the fact that he was a part of, so he was my first love and he was my first heartbreak. So, yeah, guys, it's a lot. It's a lot. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. But, you know, I'm glad that we're still friends. We still keep in contact with each other. Guys, this is the end of this story time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video. Please click that notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.